Moving right along, the next speaker here will be Andre Boucher. Andre is the plant manager for the BioAmber Sarnia. He's responsible for the operations of the facility here, new bio-based succinic acid plant that many of you will be aware of. It's scheduled for completion 2015. He has a long career in operation of biotech and chemistry-based plants across a variety of industries, including forestry and biofuels. He joined Suncor in 2005 with responsibility of operation of the St. Clair plant on ethanol production. Following that, he worked with Forest Specialty Cellulose, where he was responsible for the matters related to production cost, and prior to that he had been working with Timbuck on the forestry side. So he's an effective leader and communicator in plant settings with a unique understanding of the technologies and best practices for BioAmber state-of-the-art facilities. So
we are sugar users, fermenting sugars into a succinic acid, a C4 molecule, and the difficulty in this business is that, as we said earlier this morning, it has to be a profitable business. It is a business, and that there are many pitfalls in the developing of a yeast and then the subsequent process to create that C4 molecule. So the idea of Sarnia is something you all know. Lots of railroad, access to the river, access to the bridges to go to the States. We have somewhat more difficult access to vessels for export shipment in Montreal, intermodal via Toronto or New York, and we have a skilled workforce in Sarnia. If I go north to my old pulp and paper days, safety is not in the culture. I come here, safety is in the culture. It is so much easier to set up a business and have all these things already ingrained in the workforce. Competitive tax base, I won't say low, I won't say high, I'll say competitive to other options. A key thing here is the abundance of feedstock. We can start buying dextrose from the States or the good folks in London without adversely affecting the basis on corn, because there is quite a lot available for us. You realize our plant is only 30,000 tons. It's not like an ethanol monster that comes in as we had at Suncor for 400 million liters. So basically it's a great place for us to have our first plant where the economy of scale is good on our business side but does not impact undesirably other businesses around us. And obviously we've had local support and government support in the form of repayable grants. So I'll just touch on the three orange or yellow bulletins here. Scarcity of resource drives our bio approach. Change in climate drives us, as well as innovation. We have new technology out there. It was sitting on a desk in the Cargill R&D labs. We went out, picked it up, upscaled it, and now we have a process that actually works to make a precursor to most of the polymers available today to feed plasticizing, rubber, and the other products we mentioned earlier. Projected revenues from the biotechnology products. I won't go through every block, but you will see that it is going to be a very strong growing business, and the demand is there for polymers, plastics, shoes, makeup, bath salts, everything in which we carry C4s and C6 chemicals based on bio. Renewable chemicals, the key here for us is the greenhouse gas savings on making succinic acid. As you see, it's almost 100% reduction in CO2 production per ton of succinic acid. So that's based on our yeast and our process. We imagine others have a similar reduction in CO2 versus the old-fashioned way, but ours in particular is almost all CO2 is recovered. And we are connected to Michigan and the world because of our market. Michigan because the very first idea for this yeast came from Michigan State University, later purchased by Cargill and developed to the point of having a working product, which we then brought to industrial scale. And we will have the largest biotechnical or biochemical facility in Canada once we get operational in Q1 2015. So I'll be here for questions later, and please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.